Okay, we are live. I'm testing this for the first time, so let's see how it goes. At the same time, I'm going to go live on my Telegram. This is where people can actually talk to me. It's a paid Telegram group. If anyone can let me know in the comments if you can hear me, that would be really helpful. I'd really appreciate if someone could confirm. I'll try to check it from a second phone maybe to see if I'm live anywhere or not. Just a second. Oh, I see there are two viewers. Can you guys let me know where are you seeing me from? I really wonder if you can chat. Oh, there is a chat. Yeah. Okay, so we are live. We can hear you. Okay, someone named George said from YouTube. Okay. Alaikum assalam. That's good. It means we are live on YouTube. And okay, we are seeing comments. If I turn on the show on stream, it will show it like this. Okay. Okay, this is good. I'm testing out new things on YouTube and on TikTok and other places. I am live on YouTube. I hope someone from TikTok or Facebook would comment as well, and they would confirm that they can hear me. Okay, so now as I'm live on Telegram as well, I can talk. Okay, so let's get started with your questions. You can raise your hand, ask your question, or you can type your question. You can do both. Yeah, and I'll go to my Telegram and see if someone has commented. Shah, my SL was below 50 in hype, so do I continue or close the trade when I entered? That is up to you because you use a stop loss that is below the entry, below what we shared. So, our stop loss is hit, so we are close with that trade. I'm watching from Canada. Ah, that's good. I mean, your name says Canadian boy. So, that's good. We have 24 people here. Okay, that is fine. I am wondering whether I'm live on TikTok or not. That is the question. Let me see if I can see it myself. I don't think I am live on TikTok. Most probably. Facebook, yeah. Someone confirmed from Kabul, Afghanistan, so that is there. Okay, this is good. So Facebook is there and YouTube is there, but I don't think TikTok is working. TikTok is a pain anyway. I'll figure it out later. Okay, so now we have questions. What do you think of what keyword then? Is it another repackaged shit? Shah, can you say where ANA is going short term? Okay, I'll look at it one by one. Market summary for next few weeks. Yeah, okay. I think let's start with the market summary and then we will go from there. I'll not be able to take all questions. And Ali has raised your hand. Ali, this is your first time, so I'll allow you to talk, then I'll respond to the questions. You can talk. Watching from California. Reply. Put user on timeout, block list. Okay, this is fancy. Okay, I can actually show chat here. So that way people can also see in the chat. But it doesn't show the California part. How it does. Okay. So Ali, I think you're shy. You raised your hand and you didn't talk. I'll mute you again. I'll respond to the question of market. So where is the market heading? Well, the market, as I discussed already, I think it was the start of September, most probably, when I shared overall perspective as what do I expect. I expected the market to be pretty much on sideways. And when we say market is on sideways, generally we are talking about the big boys. We are talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum. So that is what your overall market is made up of, because Bitcoin is over $1 trillion and half a trillion is your Ethereum. A total Bitcoin is 2.3 trillion, so half a trillion is Ethereum. So that makes it 3 trillion. So out of $4 trillion, two coins are 3 trillion. So that is, I think, around 60-70% of the market. So this pretty much dictates the direction of the market, because it's more than half of what the overall market is. Market is moving sideways. If you look at Ethereum, we have not seen much action. If we talk about previous 30 days, that's how the chart looks like. This is your 30 days movement. Okay. And it's pretty much the same case scenario with Bitcoin. In 30 days, we have not seen much. We started here, then we went there. I think this mirroring is going to kill me. It's a test and trial. I'll fix it later on. But you guys can read the numbers, right? 116. If you guys cannot read it, it means I need to turn on the mirroring. 116, not 115. If you could let me know in the comment. Okay, so basically, the market is moving sideways, and I don't expect much. Now, this leads to a situation where we think that, okay, if market is moving sideways, then where are we going to go from here? That leads to the probability of maybe seeing a crash in October, because we didn't see any kind of crash in the market in the month of September. And if we are not seeing any crash is due, because you cannot have a market without crashes. You cannot live in a crypto market where the market is only going to go up and there is not going to be any form of crash perpetually. Because if you look at the month of August, July, they were really decent months. September is a decent month too. We haven't seen any kind of crazy bearish environment. So as we have not seen any crazy bearish environment, that is due. That is due, and we need to see some kind of dip. And I'm not saying that we need to see it necessarily in Bitcoin, but we need to see it throughout the market. And Bitcoin might, those who are Bitcoin maxis, they would say that, okay, Bitcoin might not go below 100. Let it at least go to $100,000, and the rest of the market can shit itself. But even that is not happening. We had a target of $107,000. We went down there, and it pretty much stopped there. It didn't go below that. So market is staying really stable. It is holding really strong. On the flip side, if I want to make stuff really, really bullish, that would be that if market is staying so bullish, then maybe this indicates that we are sitting in a mega bull run. It is a mega bullish cycle. But then it leads to the question that, okay, if it is a mega bullish case scenario, where is the money going to flow from? Because retailers, they are dried out. If we talk about ETF money, let me just not use this phone. I'm just scared that if I use that one, Telegram might stop working. I'll use this one. I'll look at the numbers of ETF, okay? Just a second. ETF inflow, BTC. Okay. And this is, okay, it's loaded. So what we are seeing on BTC, $200 million a day, 160 million, 200, 200. and a bit of 600 million here and there, but we have seen bad days with negative numbers of 50 million and 23 million as well. So on average, if you look at the inflow of BTC through ETF, it is not that crazy. That indicates that, okay, the inflow is not that big. And if inflow is not that big, it shows that something is missing. If this is mega bull run, we should see some crazy inflows into the market, and that is not happening. So there is something icky. It's like when you're dating someone, there is something that is bothering you, and you're not able to pinpoint it. That what is that is bothering you? You are not able to put your finger on it, but you know that there is something that is making making you wonder what is wrong. And if you look at rate cuts, if you look at the world economy, American economy, Trump keeps on trying new things like tariffs. In the long run, you will see this was not a good decision to begin with. Now he has attacked H-1B visas. That is not going to go well. One thing that maybe it is really hard for Western world to understand is that if you remove immigrants, and I'm not making a sales pitch for myself. I'm talking about general. If you remove immigrants, the economies will not run. It's really straightforward. It's always these immigrants who buy the homes. Um, they are the ones who invest. They are the one who bring in new funds. They are the ones who bring in new energy, because either their environment was constricting, or maybe when they came they thought that, okay, facilities are too nice and they can work way harder than before, or they were hardworking people to begin with. They didn't have that kind of lifestyle of being slow and lazy. So when they get into this environment, they boom it. And that's why if you look at the overall CEO structures, you generally see a lot of immigrants. If the Uber Eats, not Uber Eats, if the Uber CEO hasn't changed, last I checked, it was Khisrav Shahi. He's an Iranian guy. If you look at other CEOs, it's pretty much the same case scenario. If you look at the number of PhDs, the number of skill set, Facebook hiring the most expensive employee, I think $200 million or $300 million. Again, I think he's Chinese or somewhat that side of Asia. So if you look at it left and right, everything that you see is the overall immigrant situation that is dealing with it. And introducing H-1B visa is going to backfire, because now India is producing 1 millionaire every 30 minutes. Vietnam is producing 1 millionaire, I think, every 25 minutes or 20 minutes. Vietnam is lacking behind India in terms of numbers. India is producing a higher number. Vietnam is producing, I think, 19,400. India is producing 48,000. So the numbers are different, but Vietnam is faster than India. So you need to understand that if you go to Asia and you look at Asian countries like India, Vietnam, and some other countries, yeah, you can say they are producing a millionaire every 30 minutes. So if they can produce a millionaire every 30 minutes within their own country, and then you introduce H-1B visa, they can pretty much go back. Then you have people like my nephew. My nephew, he's a scientist at MIT. Again, another immigrant that is using H-1B visa. In my case scenario, at least, I have documents. So he is working there. He's working for a department that hire only 2 people out of all country every year. So they're really, really picky, and they picked him. That shows that if you remove him, that is going to lead to a bit of issue. And at the same time, he can work remotely. He doesn't need to be there. So I think when we look at the overall economic decisions, the point that I'm trying to make is that economic decisions are not going to be that good. H-1B, yes, you can milk them $100,000 a year, charge them upfront, but the question is that all the talent, they can pretty much work from any country. like I use the example of my nephew because he is big in AI. He can always go back. He can always go back to Europe or any other country and work from there. He can work from there and earn American income while not sitting there. So the H-1B, I think, is not going to do any favors, just like the tariffs are not going to do any favors. So there, I'm not seeing any crazy economic flood coming in that would make me think that, okay, the market is going to see some crazy amount of funds. So if we are talking about any kind of bull run, if I'm being generous, I would say, and I'm very generous, I would say like 2024. That's the maximum generosity I can offer for the bull run. I cannot go beyond that. Beyond that, I think it would be lying, and even saying a bull run like 2024 is me being generous. So to respond back to the question of the market, I think that the market is not in a place from where I would buy. I would wait for the market to go down and then maybe take entries for the November, December. I'll prepare for that if I get an opportunity in October. And that's the overall case scenario of market. Yes, some coins they are going up, but you need to understand what Binance is doing, what Solana did. Solana initially, I don't know if you guys remember how Solana came back to life. The Raj Chandelia, I think, or Raj something, I forgot his full name, the developer of Solana in 2023, he started shilling shitcoins. He started shilling memes. He would come out on Twitter and say, I want to see on this dog name meme. He would post 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 names on daily basis. And what would happen is that people would launch coins on it. The team behind Solana really, really pushed hard to bring the overall meme, and somehow later on it did turn into a trend, fortunately, in their favor. Something similar is right now what Binance is doing and CZ is doing. Binance Alpha is adding everyone that they like, of course, favoring mostly the BSA ones, and CZ is going around and shilling it, and that's why you are seeing uh, Binance Alpha coins. They are flying. It's not it's not any fundamental flying. They will crash because they are not fundamental. But the thing is that it is a good moment right now that you are experiencing. It's just unfortunate that you are experiencing it at the end of year. If we had experienced it a bit early, you could have gotten into marriages with these coins. But right now, if you catch it early, try to go up with it and get the hell out of it. I wouldn't stay married to them, whether it's Aster or Avant or anything else. Get in, get out. You don't have much time, and next year again, if your moon boys are saying quarter 1 is going to produce new millionaires, which is the change, which is a continuous narrative. I mean, it's like those religious people. There was this story, I think I was reading it from 1800s. Someone said that end of the days is near and Jesus is coming back. He made a lot of people sell everything and follow him, and then they went to this place, and then of course it didn't happen, and then he gave a new date, and then he gave a new date, and of course later on that thing turned into a religion on its own. Instead of ever experiencing the first thing that they stated, which is the case scenario with a lot of influencers. They keep on changing the bull run narrative. They keep on giving you new months. This year, first quarter, they said would be bullish, and they made even Trump lose money to Ethereum. So everyone lost money, and this was supposed to be the mega bull run. And now I think they would say that it is going to be 2026 quarter 1, and they will say that it is going to be the quarter 1 of 2027. They keep on changing narrative. It brings in good views. It brings in motivation. You're holding shit in your hand and you have nowhere to go. It's better to listen to some motivational speaking so you feel less idiotic about your financial decisions, and also it gives you a bit of hope. Okay, what other questions are there? Let's see if there are any raised hands. No hands are raised in Telegram. questions. Okay, K Warden. I'll just look at it quickly if it is something that is worth looking, and then I'll take questions from YouTube. And I see there is question from Facebook as well. But if it is chart analysis, I would respond to you, but I'm not going to set and analyze. That is going to be a bit more painful. Actually, if we start doing well on lives, I might start bringing my analyst with me. That way, when I'm talking to you guys, I can take chart requests and he can analyze. Okay, K Wadan, I don't see it anywhere. I think it's just a shitcoin somewhere. Anyway, okay. Shah, what do you think about the FUD around Sonic? Sonic, yeah, I don't think it's the FUD. It's the frustration of general investors. They invest in something because last year FTM Sonic Phantom, it was doing really, really well. It was the most good performing coin. And when I say good performing, because last year when the market crashed 4 times, I think 2 times were because of the Iran war. All those times, the coin that was recovering the fastest, at least let me give you some names to give you an idea. Among Dodge, Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon, Sonic, these coins that I can remember from top of my head, Sonic was always recovering faster and bigger. So Arbitrum would crash and then would recover 3-4%, Optimism 5-6%, and I'm talking about recovery after crashing within 24 hours. Okay, and Sonic would do 10% at least. So it was that kind of everyone favorite. And right now, of course, Sonic is not doing any of that. That is why FUD is around it, because a lot of people have purchased Sonic at the wrong place and now they all are angry. Okay. Shah, what do you think about Sheep? Shiba, I don't think that there is anything to add. It's just a shitcoin. Shiba army on its own is dead. They don't go around and communicate anymore. It can go up with the market. Look, if market is green, Shiba can go up 10%, 20%. But if the market is not green, you cannot expect much because there is not that much hype around it. Okay, Telegram, VPN, thanks Shah. Shah is live. Hope you're doing great. Just want to ask about Interleak. I can see some solid moves ongoing. Could you please do a deep explanation for the audience? Where are we heading? Shelling would be greatly appreciated. Interleak, for those who don't know, it's my own coin. I think that where are we heading is we decided to make some new moves because development is the only thing that I can do at my end. And the recent development is the development of apps. So we purchased a tech company that develop apps, and we own 50% shares of it. So the goal is to give an environment to people who can invest in apps. So when we sell them, they get a share of it. So it's RWA angle on my coin. So it's real world asset. If we keep the app, it keeps on generating income from the ads. So that's the rental income from the property. And when we go and we sell the app, that's the selling income from the property. Just like real estate, but in the form of apps. And I'm doing it right now with the category of kids. So it's doing well. The apps that currently we have, they have around 1 million and half a million downloads. So I'm hopeful things will go well. And then all those who want to be part of it, they will invest. Okay. Now let's look at comments from YouTube and others. Is MYX worth it? No, it's not worth the current price because of very simple reason. MYX is right now, what do you call it, overpriced in a sense You have over 70 people right now on TikTok. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, this I am live on TikTok, and it's just sad that this thing is not sharing the TikTok comments and numbers. I'm seeing 27 people here, but my student, she said that I have over 70 people on TikTok. Oh, someone else also said everyone has messaged me that I am live on TikTok. Okay, I'm sorry, TikTok guys. I don't know what's wrong with the software. I'm using a software called Restream. It is supposed to go live on all three platforms, but TikTok is really picky. I don't think it is purely their fault. But anyway, we there is no screen on Telegram. Yeah, there is no screen on Telegram because I'm holding the phone. You will be looking up my nose and you will be seeing the hair in my nose. If you want to see the video, watch me somewhere else, but you can hear me on Telegram. So at least that part is there. Anyway, what was I doing? I was looking at something. MYX, yeah. MYX, it's overpriced. I shared that in my VIP as well. I have a Telegram. Over there, I wrote that things that are getting overpriced, be careful with it, because the way they went up is going to be the same way they will go down. It's just sad for me to say, but Binance is behind all these manipulations, and Binance is doing it because do as they do in Rome, which pretty much applies to me as well. I need to start producing bullish content, start saying that mega bull run is coming, everything is going to go up. I'll be producing videos on these are my top favorite coins for this bull run, and it can be any bull run. And then I'll share some 5 coins where I can draw a chart and show you it is going to go really up. It's for the sake of views. I get 200 to 500 views. If I start saying stupid stuff like that, I'm going to get thousands of views. So views and followers. So I will go down that road too. I'm working on it. Same is the case scenario with Binance. Like I said, Solana used that method. Binance tried multiple angles, and finally now they are able to utilize it. Binance Alpha was a really, really good move that they used, and it is paying off. And that's why you can see coins like MYX, they went from $1 to $20 almost, just like that 20x. And this is just a smaller move that I'm talking about. Actually, it went to from 8 cents. 8 cents to $20. You're talking about a move of 12,000%, 20,000%, that kind of a crazy move. And some stuff like this is only possible when you are manipulating. And that's why the MYX right now has crashed from $20 to almost $20. It would be 19 or something. It has crashed from that to $10. $10 is a psychological support analysis would be easy. This is also the neckline of current structure as well. Over here, yeah, I need to stop this mirroring thing. I think I should, it's going to confuse me only. Video mirroring. Okay, now I should be able to see my finger. Yeah. So you see one top, second top. This is the neckline. The neckline, you can pretty much call it being the $10. I'll actually open a chart just for the sake of argument. Otherwise, like I said, I'm not going to do charting. Oh, this is a perfect double top. $10 is the perfect neckline. This is as clean as it gets. If MYX doesn't hold $10, this thing will get fucked and it will go down to $1 eventually. The first place will be the first target of MYX will be $8, then 6. But like I said, eventually it will go down. Anyway, oh, someone wants to talk. Yes, Hamza, you can talk. I have unmuted you.
Hello,
Hi.
are you listening to me?
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm good, Alhamdulillah. Brother, I have a question about your basic course.
Yes, the trading one.
Hello? Yeah, trading one, that one is price is $97.
Yes. What
So
question?
if I buy that course, sorry?
Yeah, if you buy that course.
Yeah, if I buy that course, where I send a screenshot of payment.
If you are buying it with card, it's automatic. If you buy it with crypto, there is information there. You send the information to
Okay.
the email address. Don't send them screenshot. Send them a transaction hash, okay? Because it's blockchain. That
Okay.
way they can see it
Okay.
themselves if it was done.
Okay.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah. Yeah, or what do you think about coin Brad? Bad. It's
Co-
listening now on Binance.
Coin Brad.
Yeah.
Let me check. The name is Coin Brad.
Yes. BARD.
Oh, the name is Brad. Okay, it's not Coin Brad. Okay, Brad. Okay, it's a dog. It's a meme, and it's down 60% in 30 days. And it's $200,000 market. Who is telling you these things, brother? This is not getting listed anywhere.
Bro, it's listed on Binance.
Then I'm looking at a wrong Brad.
Bard.
Can you
B.
spell it?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, BARD.
Oh, it's BARD. I was doing the other way around. I was doing BRAD. Okay,
It's
this
okay,
is
no problem.
this is 230 million. Okay, this is also down from its launch day. I assume this is a pump and dump case scenario. Oh, sorry, I was hiding my face from you guys. Okay, yeah, and it is listed on Binance. So, what is your question? I think this coin has managed to take people's money away on the day of launch, and it has only gone down. Let me see how bad it is in terms of inflation. Yeah, it has some good inflation as well. So this will inflate by another 400%. So, which means that it will become impossible for it to go back up to where it was when it start inflating. Let me see how the inflation journey is. So was launched on September 17, 2025, and the inflation hasn't started, or has it? Just a second. And the inflation starts from October. October, let me calculate how much inflation it is going to be every month. Just a second. 1.14 divided by 22.5. This thing is going to inflate by 5% every month. Fuck. That's a lot. So you have 1 year life with it. Not 1 year, I would say 2 years. You have 2 years life with it. After 2 years, this thing will inflate over 100%. If they continue with this speed, if they increase the inflation speed, or they are increasing it, they are increasing it to 10% from October 2026. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you have maximum 1 year with this coin. If you want to marry this 1 year marriage, if you don't manage to get out in 1 year, you're done. You will be stuck. It will be a Arbitrum buying situation at $2, or Thea buying situation
Okay.
at $20 or $15, that kind of a thing. Okay. Any more questions?
Okay, bro.
All
Got
good?
it. Okay, thanks so much.
Thank you, brother. Bye.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. What happened? Just a second. Okay. Now, what do you think about Legan Layer? I think you're talking about Egan Layer. Egan Layer is a great project. All last year, 2024, we bought it and we sold it. We bought it and we sold it. We bought it and we sold it. We made some really good money with it. It's a great project, no problem whatsoever. I think it has inflation, but apart from that, it's not a bad project. Fundamentally, last year I looked at it a lot. Yeah, it has inflation. I looked at it a lot, but it's a good coin. It's a good coin, no doubt. What do you think about MAGA coin finance? The name suggests that this they were trying to utilize the Trump angle on it, and adding the word finance is to look like that they are trying to be a utility. So they are going to be a useful project. So I don't think that this thing will work. In my experience, those who are not confident in naming their projects and they're trying to utilize a trend, these kind of coins they generally tend to perform bad because they are trying to use the word MAGA to go up. Why? Because they don't believe in their own project. If they had believed in their own coin, they wouldn't have named it MAGA. They would have named it something more appropriate. Okay. There's a question on what do you think about GPU? Eventually, will it go up or down? GPU, Node AI is a great project. Right now, it's suffering because of the competitors attacking it. There was this, they didn't attack it out of the blue. So, what happened is that they got a warning on an exchange. It was BingX or LBank, I forgot that. And they didn't get delisted, but the competition used that to create FUD that they're getting delisted. And the timing was so horrible because they were upgrading their systems. So it looked like an exit. And that is what led to the overall crash. Now, to bring in people's confidence again to invest, that is going to be a bit tricky. But in good market, GPU will go up anyway because it's a fundamentally strong project. It has zero inflation, and they are performing well in their sector. If you look at their GPU units, people who are using it, all that stuff is in their favor. Okay, so that is there. I saw a raised hand. Ah, it got low, but it was Adriana. Now I don't see it. Ka, you want to talk? And then I'll take Adriana.
Hey, Shah. Thank you for taking my question. I have a question regarding the base network and the base coins in general. Like, what is the validity? What is the shelf life? And specific coins which have become famous of recent, like Avant and Zora. What's your kind of projection on those coins and just the network in general? And like, how long do you think it's going to kind of carry forward, or even if there's going to be a life on that? I mean, Coinbase is attesting it, like they're saying that this is going to be their network, but what's the whole like analysis? If you can provide your perspective on that, thank you.
No problem. So this base chain, it's a great chain because of it being a layer 2 on Ethereum. Just like you have Arbitrum, you have Optimism, you have Polygon. Base is the same concept, same model, but presented by someone new, which is Coinbase. Funny story, I didn't know that Base chain belonged to Coinbase initially, and this is from last year when they launched Brett. And then my student, he told me that it is Coinbase, and I was like, fuck. The reason for it was simple. When you see a new blockchain and someone launches a new meme on it, that meme becomes the representation of that blockchain. It's a fashion. It's nothing fundamental. That's how things are in casino. You know how you are playing poker, you end up creating some stuff around it. He twists his eye in this manner, so it means this. He's moving his leg like that. That kind of bullshit. So when we are talking about Brett, it was the same case. Brett was the face of it. So if I had known that earlier on when it was under 100 million, I would have gone for it. But my students, they knew about it. They made money with it, and I missed out on it. But that was big enough. So coming to the point that exchange stands behind a chain, and they are not arrogant enough to use their own technology, and they're using Ethereum. All that stuff is good. I don't see red lights on base chain. I see base chain as a surviving chain. I see base chain as a threat to Solana. I see base chain as the go-to chain for launching shit coins and memes and all that stuff. I mean, all coins are shit coins, but I have to say shit coins and memes because now influencers are separating them out. So the overall perspective of base chain is great. About the projects, it really depends on what is leading to the overall push. If the push is hype, then hype is what leads to issues, just like I discussed about Aster or Avant or MYX. Binance Alpha is really playing a major role in this thing. And if you see that the push came because of Binance Alpha, you should be a bit concerned about it, because the way they have gone up, they would come down. They would come down. It's only a matter of time. And imagine if you are stripped away from the bullish season of last quarter, right? What happens next? Markets go down, then you're stuck, right? So that's the only concern you should have. You should always remember that coins that have inflation, and I think Avant, I did analyze it. I think I did see inflation in it. I did make a video on it. Just a second. I covered its fundamentals. Okay, let me see. Circulation. Yeah. A good amount of inflation. 400% is pending. So this thing has some really good, promising inflation left, and it just keeps on increasing. By end of, I'll tell you that by end of 2026, how much inflation we are talking about. So this is 260. Let me see what is going to be the case by end of, just a second, December. 260, you double 265. Yeah, 100% inflation by December 2026. So, so what you're seeing on Avant now, and whatever it creates as a peak, this would look like the place that Avant will never see again. Yeah, and there is a bit room still left in Avant because the market cap is 500 million. It can still be pushed, but the thing is that by next year, Avant would be sitting over $1 billion market cap. Market cap will keep on growing big. It will keep on getting into the top 100 coins, but investors will not make shit out of it. They will not be able to make any money because the price will not go up, only the market cap will go up. It's more or less situation of Binance versus Solana. They both sit next to each other, but if you look at it, Binance at $600 and Solana at $300 or $260 in 2021, they had big difference. But now if you look at it with Solana's inflation of 4% per annum, if you look at it, Solana's market cap has gone so up that it still sits very close to Binance, even though Binance is sitting at $1,000. So now if Solana is sitting at 265, it would be pretty much close to what $1,000 is. But that was not the case scenario in 2021. Why? Because BNB is a deflationary coin. Its market cap will keep on going down. So eventually it might not stay in the top 10. But those who are invested in it, they will stay in profit because it will be sitting at $2,000 price. So it's all about how you look at it. One thing is to look sexy on news, in news, that you are in the top 100. It's another thing to be profitable to the investors. So Avant is going to make it to the top, but investors will make it to the bottom.
So then, is that the same case with Zora too, or does it have a different kind of?
I think it will be pretty much the same case. I'm not going to go and check it, but it would be pretty much the same case. Like I said, that there is some good amount of manipulation used by Binance Alpha, and it's working really well. I mean, BNB is pushed beyond $1,000 out of the blue is just because the volume on BSC and on the exchange of Binance is so good. Everything is flying. Right now, the volume of Binance alone is bigger than all exchanges combined.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I just have one last question that on a completely different tangent. Overall, is there like some kind of a market suppression that goes on? Because and this is just to my untrained eye, when I'm looking at some of the prices of like, let's say XRP or something of that nature, they talk so much about it. They're signing deals with countries, but then you don't see the price that reflect. Like usually,
yeah, but
crypto,
XRP suppression
the
is
news.
XRP suppression is the billionaire on his own. He became billionaire. What do you think? What did he do? did he generate any income? No. He's selling it on the investors, and XRP has a lot of morons. Okay, they keep on buying. They keep on buying. That's why it's holding the price. Ripple is not doing anything. Okay, it's not the banks investing in XRP. It's not the countries investing in XRP. Go and find a single source that states that a country or a bank or someone invested $500 million in XRP, or $500 million came from Bhutan or someone else. No one is investing in it. It's always the retailers that are investing in it, and Ripple, they continue to sell XRP on their investors every month. They're religiously selling it, and selling it at these prices. They're making a lot. They make they make billions of dollars every year, and they were making over $1 billion even when the XRP was sitting at 50 cents. $1 billion in a year when XRP is sitting at 50 cents, 30 cents, and you still sell. You don't have any feelings towards the investors. You don't care. And of course, at $3, they are making a lot. So that's why he's among the top billionaires in crypto. I think the one of the founders that I checked he was sitting at $9 billion. A single person with a $9 billion. So it's just sad. Yeah, but that's the suppression on XRP, and it's pretty much the same with other coins as well.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Shah.
No problem at all. It was a pleasure speaking to you. Okay, Adriana, now you can talk.
Hi there, Shah. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm good. Oh, my cat.
I joined towards the end, but I'm glad I could speak.
No problem. No problem.
Yes, I'll try to be quick. Basically, yeah, what we talked before now that, you know, it's all about the hype, whoever says what, and then the price goes up, and the sooner goes up, it's going to go down the same way. Either way, you know, this made me think for the past couple months, it's like, I kind of stopped limiting myself to, okay, is this a bull market? Is this a bear market? Like, I was like, let me just not label it. What can I do into like the everyday? What are the places where I can enter? How can I chase what's going to go up? So basically, there will be something that's going to happen each day.
Yeah.
If it's Aster or whatever other coin it is, like the market is still going to give us 20 to 30 to 50 to 80% in couple days, weeks, or a month. And is this kind of like, so how it was before, it's not going to be the same, but instead it became sort of like a market for each coin to shine on its own whenever the time goes. So let's say
that's how it is going to be.
Bull phase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how it is going to be, and this is something that I think I discussed earlier on in this year, that market is not going to be relying on Bitcoin anymore. You are not going to see a situation of Bitcoin dominance. If you go to the index of altcoin, it says that we are sitting in altcoin season by 100, right? 100 is the maximum that you can see. And according to that index, we are sitting at the peak of the mega bull run, and this is the mega cycle, and it's as bullish as it was in 2021. But if you look at your bag, if you look at your investments, maybe one coin you got lucky, or two coins you got lucky, they might have popped up, but throughout the market there is no such thing. And it's not even what we saw in year end of 2024, so it's not even like that. But the indexes, they are giving you a different number. Same as the case scenario with Bitcoin dominance, it keeps on giving you wrong information because there is no relationship anymore. So going after single coins is the only way around it. And this is something, like I said, that I touched upon it previously as well. This is changing, and it is good for people like me who are doing education, because it becomes the only way to survive. If you don't learn how to evaluate projects, you will not be able to make it into this market anymore. It's not going to be a crypto market as it was in the past, where you buy and you wait for the bull run and you make it. It's not going to be that kind of market anymore. And yeah, it's going to be stuck, and I don't think there will be cycles anymore. Like I said that again, I discussed this extensively in one of my long videos, that I don't think that cycles are relevant anymore. I think the markets, they will stay like this. We lost that when Bitcoin went to all-time high before its halving, and when they opened a new gate to Bitcoin, and that was not from crypto, they opened it from the bank through ETFs. So as the overall relationship now is broken in crypto, for a lot of coins, I saw $500 million flowing into Dodge through Dodge ETF. Same happened with Ethereum, billions of dollars through ETF. And I think if we give it time, we will see it with the other coins as well. So all this stuff is only going to lead to an overall more broken relationship, which means that you are not going to see cycles. You're going to see broken structures. And I would pretty much assume that this is going to play out just like how stock market is playing. In stock market, some stocks, they go up, they do well, they stay in news. Other stocks, they are only there for the sake of it. Like if you are invested in Apple from previous, I don't know, 2 years, you wouldn't have done much. If you are invested in some other fancy famous stock, you wouldn't have done anything crazy, even if it was Tesla. If you invested in it in its good days, right? And now it will go back to its good days. So it basically puts you back, and that's the case scenario, and is going to be the case scenario with so many big coins, that they will stay in hype and they will look fancy in news, but the reality will not be. Again, if I go back to Bitcoin case scenario, you see Bitcoin at 120, and you're seeing it at 120 from previous 1.5 year. Finally you give up and you buy it, and then it goes to 132. It creates a new all-time high, and it's in the news and it's everywhere, and then you look at it, it's only 10% move. It's not that crazy. So considering that,
we're
is
left
going
with
to
the
piss you.
volume at the end.
Yeah,
Like
you're
whichever coin has the volume is we follow the crowd.
yeah, you're left with the volume, nothing in the pocket. And this is what is what people are
Or the
missing out on.
unlocks, the
What
token unlocks.
the token unlocks
And
are going to kill everyone, and sadly that's the case scenario with so many coins. So at the end of the day, if you don't learn how to do research, if you don't learn how to properly find a project and analyze how long you can stay with it, okay, and what to expect out of it, it is going to be really, really painful. And as complicated as it sounds, it is complicated. There is no magic button, there is no indicator. It's not a
It's the
game of
reality.
charts. Yeah, it is the reality. Sorry.
Yeah, it's like a lot of the things that we learn and study on, like what the project does, what the future holds,
Yeah.
that none of that really matters, whereas it's like, okay, let me just know everything about these projects and jump in when the time is right.
Yes.
Basically, that's all what it comes down to.
Yeah.
But the thing is, how to calculate when to enter and when to exit. I guess that's the the hidden mystical.
the all these things, they add up. They are small bits and pieces of information. Like what does the project do? This tells you that how much you can trust it with your money, okay, and how they are doing in terms of their economy. Economy has multiple aspects. One aspect is inflation. That tells you about the overall marriage, how long you're going to stay invested in it. And at the same time, when we are talking about entry, uh, all these other things that you're going to look at, like I even have some social indicators. I can actually just to give you an idea, I even look at the traffic on their website. And this is what I teach. This is what I teach my new students as well, because I recently came up with this indicator, and it helps a lot because it gives me something that I'm looking for, and it makes it really easy to find that thing. So on the other side, people are not doing any of that. I mean, they don't even bother reading about it. Forget about finding out how much traffic Asta has on their website. so so I think that people, they're going blind, and they're getting hit from all angles. They're getting damaged, but the end goal is the end thing is straightforward, and it's simple, that if you don't learn how to analyze them fundamentally, it's going to backfire. You can use the fib levels, you can do the Fibonacci, you can do trading in form of Elliott waves, you can do volume trading. All that stuff can help you for short term, but if you're going long term, they cannot help you. One thing that I've been extremely clear about charts is that charts don't work in long term, and with every passing week is becoming more and more crucial reality. If you look at the charts, they will tell you Solana is going to go towards $800, ICP is going to go towards $200. I have a student who I would say that he knows more charts now than me. He's in Germany, and he went bananas about it. And he was telling me that Mana is going to blow up, and his charts were all accurate. Last year, I had $1 million in Mana on a 2x. So he told me that this is a very good entry you have taken. I think my entry was around 22 cents or something, and my exit plan was around 80 cents or 60 cents, something like that. I didn't want any crazy returns on it. I just wanted to do a 2x with a greed of 4x. That was the maximum story. But he was talking about $10 and stuff like that. And when you look at the overall chart and all the information he had charted on the graph, they all were true. They all were right. His charting was perfect. uh, everything that you everything that you would look at, all the indicators, everything was point on. But the thing is that fundamentally, I knew that this will not happen. It doesn't matter what the charts say, I knew it will not. And that is what happened later on. Same is the case scenario with Solana and everything else. Charts, they can do well in a shorter time frame, like I said, even in our last call to you. But if you're going long, and when I say long, I'm talking about multiple weeks to months. That is where charts, they start getting really, really weak, and they're missing out. And the reason for it is simple. Charts, they cannot tell you about the fundamental issues. Like the chart wouldn't know that the founders, they gave up on the project. Mentally, they have checked out. Mentally, they have given up on it. They don't want to continue with it. But the chart will continue to tell you that this thing is oversold. It's in the buying zone. this is the time when you go and do a DCA. But if you know it fundamentally, you would know that this is the time to cut losses and move the hell out of it.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's I come to the point where I'm just gonna enter on news. Basically, like all the analysis that I've done, it worked on some coins, and on some coins, it makes no difference.
No difference. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take now Jonas.
Thank you.
No problem at all. Thank you. It was pleasure speaking with you. What happened to Jonas? Where is Jonas? There is Jonas. Jonas, go ahead.
Hello, brother. How are you doing?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
Thank you. I'm good too. I have three questions. I will ask very quickly, and then I will listen for the answer. I have a question where you have we have a limit order for ENA, and even it hit 0.70, and now it's also 0.665. But we didn't get any update in the group. And this is one question. And another question is about is that the dip everybody is talking that we are taking a dip and then we go up. Still, how much? What's the chance to get that one, the deep one for altcoins or for everything? And you also talk about gold, and we got maybe only one or two times analysis about the gold. What do you think? What's the likelihood for get the correction for the gold within this year or?
I'll start from backward, okay? I'll start with gold. The reason I stopped doing gold and silver because I wanted to see if there is going to be engagement. At the end of the day, there wasn't much views and engagement, so I stopped. And that's the reason, because it takes my time, and I have to see that if I'm investing my time, is it going to do any good and in long run or not. So that was the reason I stopped with the gold. About the getting dip, that is 100%. It is going to happen. Markets cannot
for
just
gold or for crypto.
For crypto. For crypto, it is going to happen 100%. The reason for it is simple. Markets in crypto, especially, they are not stable. If you want to say that Bitcoin is stable, but the rest of the market is not, okay? Even Bitcoin is not stable. We saw it last year, how it was with ETF. But the thing is, if you argue, I'll say, okay, let Bitcoin stay stable, but the rest of the market, they will crash. So going down 30% is always there, okay? And you cannot stay green for 6 months. Crypto hardly stays green for 3 months. It's one of those unique things that happen once in 5 years or 10 years. So you're not going to see perpetual green. Market will crash. And your first question was on the limit order on ENA. That is most probably a case scenario we missed out somehow. Let me go and check when was it shared. Just a second, okay? You're saying that
I bought it and I'm in red, but you.
This is from September 8th.
Yeah,
but it didn't hit 60 cents.
65, 60 was the stop loss.
Yeah, it didn't hit stop loss yet.
No.
Okay, it didn't hit stop loss.
But the order hit.
Yeah, the reason this thing is not updated is because it hasn't closed. So the take profit is not shared because it is going down and not up, right? So what's the point of sharing take profit? But stop loss isn't hit. That's why it's not updated, because we either hit the take profit or we hit a stop loss. That's what we do in VIP. So as you see in the trades, when we share the take profits,
I thought it was me forgot.
No. It's not updated because it didn't hit the stop loss. Once it hits the stop loss, we will update that. And in your case, of course, we will be praying that it goes up. But I mean, it is market. You never know. Like yesterday with Aster, it went up 35% in
Yeah,
3 hours,
told him
right?
I have a very, very, it's very, because I traded before Forex, I have very bad experience from Forex. And now, when I'm holding, it's hitting a stop loss or after TP1. And when I'm not holding, so I close it in TP2 or 3, and it's going up.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I think that with time, you will see what is good for you, and you will find which ones to go after, because
Yeah,
you need to decide on what works best and then stick to it, because you cannot keep on changing. You need to stick to one. If you are TP1 guy, stick to the TP1. Okay.
okay. But
Yeah.
bro, usually we have to move to break even or to stop loss to break even after TP1, right?
Not usually, all the time. I always recommend to stick to it all the time.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
because
I
it's
have
better to make some profit and then get out, rather than getting hit into a loss.
yeah, it's logic. Yeah, it's reasonable. And because I came from like 1100 margin to now 5x margin, 5 and 10. Sometimes I don't know because I have the cross one. When I put like $2,000, I save 2,000 and sometimes 1,000 first, and then I enter 1,000 more when it's coming down.
Yeah.
Is it for 5K balance? Is it okay or?
No, don't do cross. Stick to isolated. I think you're really new to this. Don't do
Yeah,
cross.
very.
Stick to isolated, brother, and keep margins low. Your aim is to first learn before you start making crazy money. Don't rush the process, brother.
Okay, so then I should change it to isolate.
Yeah, change it to isolate and keep your margins low.
How like how much? How many?
That's
Like
up to you, brother.
average
That's up to you.
5x, 10x.
That's
No, I
leverage.
mean I'm not that, but the average one.
Yeah,
5 or 10.
read the pins. Read the pin messages in VIP. I've explained it there. Okay.
Okay. And
Okay.
the last one about the gold. Do you expect any
I
correction from 58
like I said,
level?
I've left gold, so I will not make comment on
Okay.
it. Okay.
I don't have any idea. Okay.
I haven't checked the
Thank you
chart.
very much.
I don't know.
Okay, I really, really appreciate if you just drop a message or something
Okay.
because it's important. And the last one, if you have
No,
time,
brother.
I've been busy.
I'm going to go. It's over 1 hour.
Okay, okay.
Too many
Thank you. No
questions,
problem.
brother. Thank you. Okay. So anyway, I'll take questions in the comments now. I've taken a lot from the voice calls. It will not be fair to you guys. I'll take it from live, and then I'll take it from Telegram as well. I'll pick. Thank you, Shah, for all you do. So grateful for your these streams and YouTubes. Thank you, Laura. Okay. There was a question. We are holding long term. Will we be able to get out of it from tomorrow or this week? Will market come down further? Wow, this is more of a magic crystal question. Only God knows what happens tomorrow or this week. We can only talk about direction. And when should we get out of long term before the market goes down? The answer to that is simple. It's always to get out in the last quarter. This is what I said last year. Of course, no one takes action, they always stay married. So, if you want to get out of the market when the market is super bullish and it looks really, really great, and you think that you can make more money, that is always the time to leave the market. So, quarter end, if you are in profit, get the hell out of it. Okay, what do you think of OP? Can reach max this all season? No, optimism cannot do that. It's a great project, but no. What do you think about Gala? Gala is a metaverse project. Unfortunately, metaverse trend didn't come back. That's why Gala is suffering. But once the metaverse trend starts again, it will be all good. Okay. And then XRP, $10 in next few weeks. Okay. I hope it happens for you. If not, XRP $10 in next few months. There is always next something. Okay. Please say something about GPU. I did. I think you didn't watch the session. What are the key points to consider about new coins that would be newly listed? Some of them go to the moon within hours and some of them to grave. As there is no chart for technical, so what are the key points? Key points are fundamentals, and only analyzing the fundamentals you can pretty much look at it and decide what will happen. As you said, there is no chart, nothing is going to help you. AI investigations, I think we are not there, and AI to begin with itself is really, really weak. There is this video on iPhone. So as I'm not an iPhone user, but in iPhone, when you are setting a timer, they have this rotational setting. When you are rotating the time, it rotates. You feel like it's a wheel. But if you do that wheel for a minute or so, you will reach the end. Which means that when you are talking about coding, they were not able to code the 12 digits, because the time is what? It starts at 1 o'clock, then it goes to 12 o'clock, right? The timing is not from 1 to 24. That's how the clock works, right? They were not able to design it in a circular manner, so it will continue to rotate like that for infinity. And that's a very basic thing in a company that is Apple, that is so big. They have one of the most expensive developers, and we are talking about iPhone 16, 17. I don't know what version is going around these days, and they still have that kind of messed up thing. Instead of creating a wheel, they have created a list that shows that when we talk about tech, we are overhyping it. A living example of that is that I'm live right now on TikTok. I'm paying for this software. I can see comments from YouTube and Facebook, but not from TikTok. So AI investigations are not accurate. AI is horrible. One day I go to AI, it tells me that um, omeprazole stomach medicine is bad, pantoprazole stomach medicine is good, and it's the best. Go there after 2 days, then it starts saying that omeprazole and pantoprazole, they both are the same. They both are as bad as as picking any of it. You should stop taking this stomach medicine to begin with. So AI investigations for crypto is too complicated for AI. If it worked, no one will share it. I'll make it really easy for you. If something is working, why would they share it? If I have something related to AI that is producing results, why will I come out and give it to you? I'll continue to make money with it and try to keep you poor. Okay, now okay, what do you think about Bob build on BNB? I haven't checked it. Are you from Pakistan? No. Shah Faisal Shah in any thoughts on Metal X and XPR? Metal X. Don't know these projects. I've reached the end. Actually, I do only 1 hour. I'm already above it. I'm just seeing if there is anything I can respond to quickly. Did you already discuss Zebek? I'm going to make a video on it tonight, so wait for it. Thoughts on base in general? Okay, we discussed that. if I would like to study crypto for investment, which channel would you refer? There are no channels. That's the beauty of it. If there were channels, I wouldn't be charging thousands of dollars for mentorship. Then everyone would go and watch them. And I find it really stupid if anyone teaches this stuff on YouTube, unless they have millions of followers and then you make money out of it. It would make sense. Otherwise, it's just stupid, because if I'm charging $15,000 from one student, for me to make that money from YouTube, it will take me, so that's 10, it will take me 10 years just from YouTube. So I find it extremely stupid if anyone would do it. Yeah, if it's common information, why not? Bitcoin dominance and all other kind of shit. Yes, why not? Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining. It was a pleasure speaking to you all. I'll see you guys next week. Take care. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and I'll see you on the other